in solidarity with urban educators all around the country.
On Saturday night, July 13th, when George Zimmerman was acquitted of all charges against Trayvon Martin, many members of our community felt a collective sense of fear, disappointment, and outrage.
For many of us who are deeply invested in these communities, the not guilty verdict opened a new wound with an old sting.
As educators in Chicago, we recognize that this case fits into a larger context of violence, criminalization, and political disenfranchisement plaguing urban youth.
Chicago's youth communities have been dealt the blow of having 50 public schools close, the nation's largest wave of public school closings in U.S. history.
Additionally, the South Side's major rail line has been closed, further isolating already under-resourced neighborhoods from the rest of the city.
Punctured by persistent gun violence that has claimed over 200 lives this year alone, including some that have made headlines and many that have not, we see that our communities are in great need of resources, voice, and empowerment.
We realize that the same system that can allow Trayvon Martin to be deemed suspicious and have his life taken by a bullet
is the same system that renders many youth of color in Chicago
feeling just as unsafe, susceptible, and mistrustful of their government.
We know that there are many Trayvons.
But as educators, we also know that this narrative of violence and disempowerment is incomplete.
Every day we are invigorated by the faces of the children we work to strengthen.
Faces that are full of warmth, ambition, and experiences that are far more nuanced than what is represented in this country's news media.
As teachers, we are in the unique position of interacting with these powerful and amazing human beings.
Our lives are often deeply entangled in their passions, their tears, and their dreams.
As urban educators, we will take these recent events to reaffirm our commitment to our students, communities, and the significance of our role as partners of institutions that can be just as stifling and subtractive.
We have a profound responsibility to help our youth navigate through these various social pressures.
We have a responsibility to ensure that our own actions are not contributing to oppressive systems that devalue our students.
We have a responsibility to enable our students to be active political agents against these injustices.
We have a responsibility to offer our students the nurturing, comfort, and love
needed to imbue our communities with the power to respond to these unfortunate events.
In spirit and solidarity.
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 With urban educators
all around the country.
Pledge to continue our efforts to fight against these acts of social, political, and emotional harm.
We pledge our love to our students.
There can be no greater time than now.